Aunt May is actually a blast to play. I don't know how good it is, but I am having so much fun in a movable deck that I built and refined, got down to a deck list that is doing well for me in the high 90s. Let's take a look at this card by card and talk about how it works really quickly before we get into some gameplay. So first off, we're starting with another new card, the Season Pass card, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Spider-Man is obviously just very flexible in a deck where you're trying to do movable things. It makes sense. The best really, turn 1, turn 2 you can do is Spider-Man Brand New Day into Aunt May, because then you're immediately getting your train rolling, and that's just a lot of value. Plus, you then have another move you can save later, or use it right away on turn 3 if you need to. Next up, we're looking at Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider was a late addition to the deck, and it really is here for 2 cards, Spider-Punk and Nocturne. Both of these cards end up being really good tools at the end of the game now if you draw them on turn 6, or you just hold them in hand because you know there's a limbo on the board. You can go Spider Nocturne, or if you just want to get an extra Spider-Punk move, this can end up being a lot of power. Plus, Spider or Ghost Spider on its own is just a 1/3 that has a lot of utility into locations that are difficult. So really like this card, and it actually elevated the deck quite a bit once I added it. Nightcrawler, another 1-cost movable that's just really good to play on curve into Aunt May. That's basically why this is here, but it's just good stats. It's not quite as good as Spider-Man Brand New Day, but I'm happy to see it nonetheless. Jeff the Baby Dolphin, it's a movable card, and it's able to give you those extra boosts. Venus might be a consideration in this deck just because we're doing so many little 1-power boosts on the board, but because a big crux of it is Aunt May in hand, and that's not affected by Venus, I left it out. Jeff does a pretty good job, though, just boosting up and then moving around. Aunt May, you'd be surprised. You're watching this gameplay. Aunt May does a lot of work, gets your cards cheaper, boosts them in hand. Just, it can really start a train and then overpower your opponent with a lot of power at the end of the game. Sam is awesome with Aunt May, and also just maybe the MVP of the deck because you're able to do a movable move every single turn, and then he scales as well. His shield is just very versatile and able to move around and block lanes and, stop your opponent from doing clog stuff, stop space throne. Really a flexible and obviously very good card. This card's been around for a long time. Jeff, we're seeing a little bit of a Jeff resurgence, so we've got both flavors of Jeff in the deck. This one's just a 2/4 that can become a 1/6 with 1 Aunt May proc, and otherwise is just able to get into locations. It's honestly not that good anymore, but it does its job. Rocket, pretty good. You're able to usually have early priority and then play it down where it's going to get the most value. It can be your movable for Aunt May, and otherwise just pretty good. It's not great later in the game, but that's its one real flaw. Spider-Punk was a beast in this deck. You're able to do its own moves and then also Ghost Spider. We saw a lot of Asteroid M where you could get 3 activations off, and then it's just kind of nutty. So Spider-Punk was really impressive. Mercury, there is so much move right now because this is an early move season so far. Mercury was an absolute stud. This card was stopping opponents left and right and really frustrating them when they filled up lanes, hoping to be able to move out later. Mercury slammed the door on that, a big cube stealer here. Nocturne, also a huge cube stealer, mostly for turning off Limbo and Magic turn 6, denying them a turn 7, ending the game right there. Can also just turn off locations that are bad for you. You can do this twice if you're going to go the Ghost Spider route or just with locations. Nocturne was really good as well in the deck. CGR, so this was an addition because this deck was all movable cards at first, and then it was like, well, if my opponent is playing Man Spider or Dokken combo or Zombie Galacti or something where, end of turn stuff was like impossible to beat because we're a mid-range deck, really. CGR is able to come down, turn off the Invisible Woman first steps, mess with Prodigies, Captain Carters. Just one of those tech cards that is an addition to any deck that makes it better, and in this case we really needed something like that, and it's a low curve deck, so this is the last card in the deck that's able to help you out and get you to the point that you need to be. So that's the Aunt May movable deck. Let's take a look at some of these highlights and then we'll wrap things up. Okay, I tend to save Ghost Spider in this deck. Unfortunately we didn't get Nightcrawler or Spider-Man Brand New Day, but we save Ghost Spider usually. You know what? We are in maybe a situation where we could get Castle Blackstone active and be able to play our 3-drop next turn, so that might be worth it. In this case, I think we're going to go Ghost Spider. And they go Batroc, so we actually do. This is nice because we can Mercury down their Batroc this turn. Extra energy anyway. Maybe we'll get one of our 1-drops here. Nocturne. I think it's worth locking down Batroc now. Do we snap? I think I'm going to. Being able to get this energy going and lock down their move cards, at least Batroc, is pretty good, especially if they play something else here. Okay, just Craven. We can CGR that if we'd like. Ooh, they're going to get our CGR. That's not good. Okay. Well, unfortunately for us, they have our CGR. I'm thinking I might just Jeff. I could Spider Punk. Maybe we'll Spider Punk. Try to keep our energy going. We have a couple turns here before they... Oh, they have Mercury. Wow. Now neither of our Mercuries can move. That's pretty fascinating. All right. They might just CGR us next turn. Let's Ghost Rider their Craven. Let's do that. Is that worth it, or should we hit their Mercury and Batroc? And then just abandon middle? I think I'm going to do that. We'll let them have Craven. Negasonic. Okay. Alright. So now I think... just going to kind of play as much as we can here for value. Mercury. Is it worth it for us to proc Negasonic with Spider-Man? We're only going to draw 1 card next turn. I think we actually do that. Let's move Mercury, keep them from moving stuff from White Palace. Jeff. Cap. Let's do that. Wow. They didn't play on White Palace at all. They CGR Spider Punk. Okay. So now we can move the shield over. We can Miles. Do we Rocket and Groot here? They have priority, so Rocket and Groot doesn't do anything. Do we even need Miles? We need to get 5 in there. Do they have any way of pumping? Probably not. This is the most power we can put in, right? Okay. Wow, so they put 14 there, and I would have had 16 on the right. So we won that either way, even if they had gone full right. Okay. We'll take that. I think we're going to go Nightcrawler here. Next turn, I'm going to do Aunt May Nightcrawler. Nice. And they didn't play anything this turn. So staging-wise, we should be able to draw no matter what, I think. Got our new Out May and Nightcrawler, which won't take our fire border that we have on it for some reason. We got a nice little snowball here. I'm not going to snap yet, because I don't know what they're doing. Okay. Destroy. Ooh. They're limited in where they can play right now. Let's rocket them. Right? Yeah, because they're not playing middle or right. Oh, that's so huge! That's so huge! That kills Deadpool. We'll snap on that. Now we go Jeff. Yeah. We will take that. Okay, let's play SBND. Staying out of Dark Dimension. This is probably a situation where I would like to not have priority by the end of the game so we can Dark Dimension Cosmic Ghost Rider. We'll see. I think Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Alright, they didn't play there anyway. Luna. We could stop their Ice Cube here. I'm going to do that. Maybe they'll fill it up. Okay. Interesting play. I think I'm going to go Nocturne into Ghost Spider. Play Jeff and Nightcrawler. Or just Jeff. Yeah. Let's do that. Alright. Alright, I'm going to play Jeff left. That way we can play 3 drops on. I haven't Moon into Asteroid M. We got some nice value here from our Spider Punk. Moondragon. So it's Doom 2099, most likely. Mercury now. I think I might just go Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Okay. We can CGR that, but we'll probably wait until they play whatever else they're going to play on it. Maybe we even Spider-Punk and Spider-Man Brand New Day here. This feels pretty good. I am nervous. Can you imagine if they played Doom 2099 on this too? So sick. Alright, they're going to get 1 proc of that off. I'm afraid if I snap that they'll just leave. Also, do we even have enough to beat what they've already done? Let's find out. We can move this once because we still have 1 more move to do out of it. Do this. Okay. Nice. Got them with the Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Sandman. Okay, that's awesome, actually. So now they just have a Doom or a Galactus to play, so we have to play around those. So Doom would put 6. Let's see. Oh, they just retreat. Cool. Got the 2 cubes. Alright, here's one of our ideal curves. Nightcrawler. Play it either left or right so we know we can move it next turn. It's not going to get trapped. Oh. Saw a head on here. Lemuria's coming. Saw it on Snap Complete. Well, that's a bummer. I wanted to Aunt May. We still will. Okay, oh good. We didn't play on Superflow, that's good. Alright, we go Rocket. Right? Yeah. Rocket, move Nightcrawler. Marrow. Ooh, I hate that card. Alright. We can CGR Sentinel or Marrow. They're a little more likely to Jocasta on Sentinel, I think. I mean, Marrow's going to hurt us either way. Sentinel's -7 to 1 thing. Is that better than -7 split? I think we do this in case they waste a resource into Sentinel. Airwalker. Okay. There's Phantom X. Maybe I should have waited. I think we go Mercury, Nocturne, Cap Jeff. No. We go Mercury Nocturne. Wow, they retreated. I thought they had me there. Space Throne. Citadel doesn't do anything for our Sam, but we'll still play there anyway. Protect ourselves a little for a second here in Space Throne? Sure. Play. Let's go Shield, Spidey, and Aunt May. I don't know what they're doing, but this feels pretty good so far. Okay. Protect ourselves. Throw a little, We didn't move this yet. Let's move this here. Spider Punk, Ghost Spider. I think I'm gonna snap. Hopefully CGR cleans up whatever they're doing. Take out the Caliban. It might just be like ramp. I got the Red Hulk going. Jubilee. Jubilee into Dragon Lord into Arnhem. Okay. Well, that wins us the Space Throne, so we just need to win another lane. What does Blink hit? Caliban's gonna go off though, right? Alright. I'm a little worried that I'm playing Gore. Steal here. We got nothing to CGR. Oh, forgot we can Jeff in the Space Throne. Rocket? This? Jeff? No, hold on. Oh, this is so messy. Okay. All that and they retreat. Okay. Woo! I was mind gaming myself. Okay, Martyr. Go Jeffrey. Alright. We got a Shadowlands, Daredevil, Prio, probably TOV deck. Move. Oh, Fisk, okay. Should have seen that coming. I think we Mercury them down here. We don't need to do that yet. We can do it next turn. Let's go Rocket. Okay, Stardust doesn't matter to us. Now I'm gonna Mercury. And Jeff. Okay. Nice. Ooh, virus incoming. Okay. Does this ever get it done? I think I'm being silly here. They just virus left and they move stuff middle. I mean, they only have 3 cards in hand, so they're a little limited. Okay. Woo! They're playing Kingpin and Magneto. Let's go Nightcrawler. Why not? They got our Spidey. Come on. Play Jeff. And they got our Aunt May. That's our favorite combo. No, you jerk. Okay, well, eat a Mercury. Sounds unhealthy, actually. They're just going to move Spidey again, right? Venus gets trapped. I see. Do this. Yeah. You have their Magneto as well. Okay. They're playing Jeff and Rocket. Is it worth CGRing them this turn? We're doing it anyway. I'm going to move Mercury just in case. Nice, they didn't move. Okay. All right. We're kind of cooking here. Magneto. 16, 19. That's not enough there, but if we move this here, we can move Nightcrawler in. I guess we want to do this. $15 and $7. Juggernaut. Spider-Man. Nice. We got there. Ooh, that was scary. Okay. Oh, I lost my overlay. Sorry, guys. Nice win. All right. Not a good opening. We can at least go Jeff next turn. Okay. Bar we can potentially steal with our Nocturne. Hopefully we get Ghost Spider before the end of the game. It's my favorite play line there. We might be able to trick them with Mount Vesuvius too. I'm going to go Jeff and Nightcrawler this turn. Maybe give us a better idea where to rock it. Next turn. Okay. Ooh. Ghost Spider. So we know Ghost Spider's on the bottom of our deck. Okay. Well, now we're not going to save Nocturne. We'll have to play it eventually. Maybe we just Mercury? Okay. That's going to go off. I think we snap, play Nocturne. Then they're a little confused what to do. Okay. Sarah is really scary. Alright, so do I fake them out and not move Nocturne in the bar? I'm highly considering that. Like this. Move this, do this. I was really hoping they play in bar. Wait, we still win? Wow, somehow we still won that. That's crazy. Think we might be able to get the Destroyer. Spidey. Yikes. Well, that's deceptive because you think you can Nexus to get the Destroyer, but then you lose everything in the Nexus. So we Mercury them, right? That way, if we get Destroyer, that's good. If they get Destroyer, they're stuck. Fair play. This might be a game where we can steal it by Nocturning, Ghost Spider Nocturning into the Nexus, but now they Spider Hammed us. Oh, we'll see. Nice. We'll take that. Hit the Nightcrawler. Okay. If we faint like we're gonna win the Nexus. Dawkin, that's fine. Let them go all in on Dawkins in there. Nightcrawler. Okay. Moon Girl. It's fine. Let them make a giant Dawkin. It's awesome actually for us. This is that discard deck where they discard like Proxima and Marrow and all that, I think. I like... I think I'm actually supposed to CGR here. Wow. They didn't have the goods. We just went off that, I think. They still have a lot in there, so do we just bail out? Yeah. Do that right? Nocturne Ghost Spider. Yeah. Whew. A little stressful. It's a big 8 cubes. Spidey. Let's go Aunt Mace. Moving Spider-Man in. This is looking pretty good. Move Spider-Man, play Rocket. Okay. Then I'm thinking move Rocket, play Spider-Punk, play Cap. Jeff. Let's save Jeff. Nocturne. Okay. Do we just ignore Shuri's Lab? I kind of think we do. Cool. Okay, this could be very good. Play Jeff. Could use Mercury for sure. Curie. CGR is going to come in big here. Danger. Less power. Let's Ghosty hitting Nightcrawler. Okay. Nice. Kitty. Yeah, that was a... Okay. Spider Punk, Ghost Spider, Rocket? Rocket. Yeah. Nice. think we'll go Sam and play Aunt May. Okay, we don't have an amazing answer to Zombie Galacti. We'll see though. We might be able to Nocturne. Okay, we could use Ghost Spider in case they magic us. Let's just go Nightcrawler. Okay. Quantum Realm's going to be tough. Still need Ghost Spider. Um, does this even do anything? Stops the Maverick. Oh, okay. Only 8. Nice. Alright, Lemuria's kind of a bummer. But at least we didn't miss out on Aunt May stuff. Ooh, Tinker's Workshop's nice. Okay. I was thinking about switching that into the... Okay, the Vault's coming up. I think they're going to move Rocket into the Vault. I would. Opponent, you gonna make a play. Use a Mercury. I think we hope they move the Nocturne out. Nocturne and Jeff would be great. And then I CGR their Salmon Shield. Just the Sam, okay. They Mercury. Middle. Okay. Like that. I think they got us. They didn't go middle. If they didn't go middle, we should win. Oh yeah, tracker's saying we do. Wow. Okay. So, what did you think of the gameplay? What do you think of Aunt May? Are we able to play with the card? I'm personally really surprised that she is as powerful as she is. I kind of expected her to be second fiddle to Mary Jane, but Aunt May is awesome with Spider-Man Brand New Day, and in general, this archetype is only going to get better as more movable cards release. So, I really thought it was fun, and I had a blast playing it. I hope you check it out. Let me know what you think down in the comments below about the deck, about the channel in general. If you are not subscribed, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,500 subscribers. We're at like 1,321 right now. So anything you can do to help helps the channel out, and it's free for you. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I appreciate you, and I will see you down in the comments. Catch you later.